vote for Skull Mask Greenblood is a step in the right direction for Los Santos. So I signed a contract with Skull Mask, but I had to take care of some work for him first and clean up the streets for him a little bit, you know what I mean? Some street justice. Then off to Europe, and you can play some basketball like you always wanted, and come back for some fights after you get the championship, which I did. And then I really need to collect my thoughts, and I really needed to enjoy the sights and sounds. So of course, I went fishing. That's right, I went back to my roots. It's not all gangster shit in the 705. We got some woods. I made use of the land. I almost lived off of it. I became one with it. There's no other place I'd rather be. This is who I am. This is who I'll always be. Calm, cool, collected, and one with nature. It's hard to imagine going back to that brutal, violent world. But also, that is who I am, and that is also who I'll always be. It's hard to live with, but it's fun. As much as I love fishing, I really love smashing people's faces in.
It's the Towering Inferno, fighting out of Coachella, California, ranked as the best active light middleweight by the Ring magazine. Won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
look at this little
representing the
bitch.
renowned boxing family from Coachella, California, in the United States. Here is a unified super welterweight champion of the world, the Towering Inferno, Sabastian Fundora. Fighting out of the blue corner from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night. Because if you're a fight fan...
I'm gonna make you throw your PlayStation in the garbage. You're gonna cry so much, you're gonna drown on your own tears like a little bitch! Little bitch! Cy the Movement called me out after playing NBA 2K6 with them. I'd taken a week off and I was learning that game and how not to suck at it. He wanted to play me at this. And before I got on the game, I'm like, what weight class? And he said welterweight. And I totally forgot about Fundora. I don't know how I can. He's 8 fucking feet tall. I thought he was going to pick Khan. So right away, he picks Sabastian, I can't speak, Fundora. And I looked at his record, 39-37. That means that he lost a lot and he's starting to put it together now, and he found the fighter that works for him. So I took a week off, and he's been playing this, and he called me out, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta make a video anyway, so. And, you know, I gotta say, this fight is only hard because, not because he plays well, it's because it's hard to get away from anything Fundora does. The punch desync is worse with him. I like punching against him. Like, you can see a bunch of times I'm going to the body and it's not counting, and a few shots there. I'm not talking about those hooks. And when he leans back, it's really hard to reach him. You just can't. And I couldn't. I was putting my block up and it just wasn't working. Usually, with somebody like this, because I've been off for so long, it was a lot harder for me. And I had to fight a lot harder than I usually am used to in the first couple rounds. I like to sit back and chill, and it doesn't matter who it's against. I usually get to do what I want. It doesn't mean I'm winning the round, but it usually means I'm comfortable with not wasting stamina. But not this fight. I'm already, you can tell I'm off because I'm already using a lot. Like, I'm looking at my stamina there, and it looks like it's at 94 already or something. Oh, like, he's landing all these shots. And one thing they say about taller guy is they want you to force the action and work inside. But when I boxed, and I had to box taller people, my coach said, make them reach for you all the time. Make them look for you. The taller they are, the more they got to reach, the harder it is to get your hands back to your face, which is true. The longer it is, the longer it takes to get back. Right? Simple physics. So this, I know I just got to be on the outside, and I got to make them miss, and I got to make them look for me. But at the same time, I can't totally be on the outside all the time. I got to be on the inside and make them miss and go to work. The only problem is when Fundora hits you, it takes so hard to recoup and get out of his web of punches. And I don't really use Sugar Ray Leonard that much. I'm a Sugar Ray Robinson guy because of his stamina, and I notice that Leonard's stamina is not as good, but his punches land better and his jab's a lot better and his footwork's a lot better. In my opinion, you know, if you disagree, go ahead and send it. That's cool. I think it's cool. A lot of these shots that he's throwing, I remember having my hands up and being like, that shouldn't have landed. It felt like this game is like less responsive to the defense or depending on who you're playing against. See, I'm just like punching at air a lot of time. I notice against Fundora, it's just better to stick to his body because if they're good at that lean back maneuver, you're never going to hit him and you're just always going to be shadow boxing, basically, meaning punching. So I don't really want to be there. And I know like I can time him well. And I know it's going to be a matter of time before he messes up and I go to the body. But this fight's only hard because of who he's using. If he was using anybody else like this, it's a different story. I remember getting really extremely pissed off playing and being like, fuck man, I gotta fight my opponent and the computer at the same time, which is always going to be a recurring phrase that I use as I play this game. Fight your opponent and fight the broken game at the same time. I'm not the only one that says it. Proxus says it. Crooks and Grapes said it in his video the other day, like not verbatim, but he basically said that. He's like, I'm fighting the game too. And shout out to him. And shout out to iGame You Watch. He thinks that I called him a rage quitter. I didn't call him a rage quitter. Somebody in one of the chats on Crooks' live video said he's you game and I rage quit or something like that. And I commented on it. He thought that I called him that. I don't call anybody anything. And I'm not ever going to try and throw crap at anybody's name or the hard work they put in the community. Anybody that's willing to make content on this game and deal with how broken it is, it's just as hard as real boxing. Well, not quite, but still. Like, as a gamer, you have rage. You're allowed some belligerence. You're allowed to sound like a whiny bitch sometimes. Shit's not going my way, especially when you're figuring things out. But this game isn't like that. It's broken. Like, it's not finished, like I've said before. But this is all we got as boxing fans, so we have to stick with it, and this is what we get. And if you love boxing so much, you're going to use this game. I never played the stupid Creed games because it's not a boxing simulation in my mind. So I waited for this one to come out for 5 years. And finally when it did, this is all I was left with. So again, when you've waited since Fight Night Champion, since 2011 till now, for this to come out, you're not just going to be like, throw it in the garbage or uninstall it because it's broken. You're going to try and figure out a way to get better at the game just because you love boxing. And I hate playing the UFC games. I have owned 2 of them because my roommates wanted to download them, and I played one a couple of years ago, and I didn't really like it. I just, it's not my thing. I need a boxing game, and I don't really want to play WWE anymore. To be honest, I don't really want a bunch of games to play. I only want a few, so I'm not spending too much time playing those games, then editing this one, which is another thing I wanted to get to.
She really said that? Yeah, man, she says she's never gonna subscribe to your show. She says it's stupid. Really? I'm fucking pissed. She's lucky I don't go beat the shit out of her. Yeah, dude, she says she's gonna get YouTube to take down your show. She's gonna take down my show? Oh yeah, but no. Trust me, I'll make sure the show never gets taken down. I'll go take care of her right fucking now. Look at this bitch, who she thinks she is. Hey, I'm talking to you. I'm busy right now. Can't stand busy on the phone, and you're so stupid. You're not watching any of my fights? No, you're so stupid. Get away from me. I'll show her fucking stupid. I'll put a fucking moonroof in the back of her skull. Says my show's stupid and inappropriate for kids to watch. Fuck her. Hey! Think my show says. Ah, get out of here! Bitch! Fuck you! Don't ever fucking talk shit about my show and getting me canceled, bitch! You'll feel that up in heaven too, bitch. Read and subscribe! Do it! I gotta get the fuck out of here. I didn't think I lost 3 rounds, especially not 3 in a row. I thought I actually won 2 of them, to be honest with you. And then when I saw that, it really forced me to change the way I was fighting. I had to be more aggressive, which I don't like to be. So much for like saving stamina. You can see right here, I'm sitting in the pocket a little bit more. Because he's been relying on landing those heavy shots, and because of who he picked, and because of who I picked, it's easier for him to land. I know I sound like a little bitch, but see, I have to time those shots just like that. And I have to fight like this now because I just lost those first 3 rounds. If I won those, oh, see right there, I have to stick to him. And this is where I always struggle. When when the guy's dazed, I'm always too far away, and it makes your feet slower for whatever reason. It's like I'm fighting in water now, like I'm up to my ankles in water. I shouldn't have backed off there. I should have stuck to him and kept my head on it, like moving around in a swirl, like side to side, back and forth. Well, not back and forth, because then I get clipped or something on the lean one. But yeah, what I should be doing is making him work and look for me, making him work and look for me. I should have taken this round off too. Just gave this round away and made him search for me and burn like 15 to 20 stamina and then go after him. Let's see. Right around there probably would have been getting cheese. He's good. He's not like, yeah, he's using Fundora, but he's not too bad of a player. And he was really talking shit to me in NBA. He was like, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. I'm going to make you look stupid and all this other shit. And I'm like, bitch, you're biting off way more than you can chew. You're playing with the big boys. I'm gonna beat you so bad, I'll make your PlayStation like sizzle and smoke and shit, you know what I mean? So here I am. See, I've stunned him twice this round, so it's forced me to fight more aggressive. I usually only fight like that when I'm using what's his name? Marquez. Cheating little bitch using Fundora. Fuck me, man. This pissed me off. I'll fix it. Add some more shade. One more for good luck. Oh yeah, he's getting his ass kicked now. Yeah, now that I'm locked in, it's time to go to work and put this bitch on the canvas for talking shit. Yeah, come on, bitch. Make a mistake, I dare you. Boom! There you go! I told you, you little pussy bitch. Talk shit, you end up on the canvas looking up at the lights. You should stay there. Yeah, come on. Yeah. You're going back down there, trust me. Get comfortable. You're going to Nappy Nunu time soon. I love saying that. It's such a fun word to use. Someone else I got that from. I think Uncle Joey Diaz used that. Anyways, it's time to get locked back in here and get back to work. It's time to make him upset and try and think, what the hell's going on? Why am I losing? Why am I wasting so much stamina? As long as I can get him to be first, I'm okay. Or if I'm first, he can't touch me second, and I'm third and fourth, I could really put him away. It's just a matter, but I know I gotta catch him on the end of those, like when he misses on one of those, I gotta be in there. But let him feel comfortable throwing those and not him expect anything back for a while. Let him think I'm just staying on the outside and he's safe out there. Oh shit, see? I got too carried away. Too much and being too relaxed, and I get clipped. Yeah, that pissed me off. But it's okay. I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna go back to work. I'm gonna put my work boots on and go marching. No problem. Back to business. Clear-headed. He knocked the cobwebs out of me. He knocked the rings and coins out my ass. Now it's time to take them back. Yeah. Just get back to work. Go back to what you were doing. I should have just kept smart and kept the 2 points on that round, but I just gave it up and made it a 9-9 round, basically. Not smart on my behalf. Usually I don't film the whole fight, or I don't play the whole fights in my videos, but this one I had to because I've been off for so long. And another thing I wanted to talk about that I was alluding to before, if you're going to be filming videos like this or playing games a lot, you got to make sure your diet's good if you're going to be stuck in front of the TV editing, or in front of the computer and TV editing and playing games and stuff. So I try to keep a balanced diet, and I only eat like one thing of junk food a day, and lots of veggies and fruits and stuff. And I got to start doing push-ups and sit-ups between. Oh, here we go, back to work. Got to keep those work boots on. Let's go. Yeah, we got to chop away at that body. Look at that tree. He needs to timber. Yeah, see, again, I always struggled, and I'm getting clipped in the middle. But like I said, if you're gonna be stuck in front of the TV all the time, you always want to be eating a balanced diet. No, I'm not going to a commercial. They're not paying me anything. But I'm just saying that to all y'all gamers out there. You can't be eating junk food and editing and playing games all the time. It doesn't work, especially when you get up to my tender age. Anyways, back to the fight. Yeah, just keep my head moving up. See, he always can reach you no matter what. I always gotta be like Fundora. It's hard to get away from him. And those shots to the body, for whatever reason, I had a hard time getting away from, even though I know I was blocking them, or I feel I was blocking them. So I said after this fight, I'm not gonna fight Fundora anymore. Excuse me. Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna fight Fundora anymore after this fight because it's just too much meta for me. See, I would know I would have knocked him out if I was using Sugar Ray Robinson and he was somebody else. I don't really use Sugar Ray Leonard that much, but I decided to switch it up because I think his jab's better. And his footwork's a little bit better, I think. I could be wrong, but that's just what I think. Yeah, see, that jab landed there, but a lot of those weren't landing before when I needed them to. Like, yeah, and I didn't have my distance right because I hadn't played this all week. Like I said, I was off in Europe playing NBA. Not for real, but just in the game. Yeah, I'm playing that game for a week, and then going back to this game, and this fight was my first fight back in a week. You can forget how broken this fucking game is. Like, you're just like, man. I'm not saying NBA is perfect, but it ain't like this, and it's so much more in depth. So you go back to this, and I was getting more cheese than I usually would, and then I'm fighting like an 8-foot fucking welterweight, like, which aren't real. So yeah, it was real struggle for me here. And I know I got to get another knockdown and stay to him. I shouldn't be backing off like this. It should be head movement, and then work to the body, counter, cover. Yeah, those uppercuts are disgusting. Oh, and I can't get away from them. That's why I should have been moving my head side to side. Yeah, see? If I can stay away from those, I should be chopping the body. But my stamina usually isn't this low with most of my fights. I'm usually like I'd like to say I'm like 68% at this point or higher. Because I don't mind burning stamina after through rounds 4, 5, and 6. if I'm winning, because then I start adding to my punches. But here, I'm struggling. And again, fighting Fundora sucks. I'm not going to fight him anymore. I'm going to stay away from him. I'm not going to fight at welterweight and rank just so I don't have to fight him. I'm just being my own manager, you know what I mean? Know what I like, know what I can win against, and just pretend like it's real fighting. No, just kidding, but I am not going to fight him anymore. So I need to get a knockdown in this round to win. Yeah, this fight's pretty tight. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to knock this guy out. I thought I was going to be able to dance around and work the back foot, but because of who he picked, I felt that I wasn't able to utilize like working backwards and making him step into things. You could tell I tried at times. And like I said, he's not a dumb fighter. He's had his like almost 80 fights, so he's been around and he's seen all the styles. So I gotta give him something. I need to put him on the canvas too. And it doesn't really look like, oh my god, and I get put on the canvas. Holy fuck. This fight is out of my hands now. And I don't want him bragging and shit. And NBA is such a toxic environment. I can't go back there and have him talking about, oh, you said you were going to beat me and all this other shit. And then I can't believe how toxic it is over there. So I can't have this guy beat. I can't have him beaten. It's not going to happen. I got to fucking pull out the tool belt and fucking get the drill, get the saw, and fucking cut him into pieces and make him into something else. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Come on, money. Get to work. Move that head more. Yeah, I gotta like stick to close to that body. Ow. See, look at not very much time left. We're in trouble. We gotta work. We gotta work. We gotta pull off a serious miracle if anything's gonna happen, if we're gonna get back into this fight. But there's not enough time left. Oh, and look at that! Fundora is down! Silent movements! Fools around. He thinks he has the fight in the bag and he's toast. Is he gonna get up? Did he throw this fight away? Is he gonna go back to NBA with his tail tucked between his legs? Don't do boxing. And he got up! Oh man. Oh man. What's this fight gonna look like on the judges? Oh, and it's a draw. Yeah, he's not getting a rematch against... I'm not fighting him with Fundora. He has to pick somebody else. That's the only reason why this came to this. He's decent though, I'll give you credit. Zai the movement, but I'm gonna chop you up next time like a lumberjack and throw you in the fire, and all that's gonna be left of you is just ashes. And then after that it's dust, and then you're gonna blow away. This fight's gonna feel like it never even happened after I'm done with you. For reals. You can crush me in NBA, but this is my game.